Hello and welcome to the 2022 St. Johns County School District Battle of the Books for the elementary north part of our county. We are excited to have each of you here to participate and extremely excited to see all of your teachers, classmates, friends, and family join us live on YouTube. Today promises to be a battle like no other. Returning 2021 champions, Elementary North Timberland Creek is vying for a repeat of this year's title. They are going for a three-peat, trying to win for the third year in a row. Rumor has it, all of our teams have been reading since the summer, buffing up their brain muscles and reading through books like champion sprinter Usain Bolt, preparing for the most intense and competitive sport event in the district. There is no doubt about it. If you want blood, sweat, and tears, suspense, intrigue, and an ending you didn't see coming, stick with us. You're in for a treat. Hello, I'm Amelia Zukoski, and I'm the program specialist for instructional media. Our director for instructional resources and media services is Mrs. Kim Dixon. Also, as known as ERMS in St. Johns County. I am joined by an amazing team that has worked hard to bring you this virtual battle of the books. Please welcome the brains behind today's technology and the person who made it possible to have our competition online, Dr. Diane Lawson, our applied technology specialist.
Good morning, everyone.
An integral part of our support system is keeping accurate score. She's also keeping accurate scores today too, Dr. Lawson. And we have two folks with us who help make every step behind the scenes even better for us. Actually, three. We have Ms. DiGregorio, our instructional specialist for materials, Mr. Marcus Brown, and our executive secretary, Ms. Erica Jackson, supporting us behind the scenes, that is off camera. I can't say enough about how hard our ERMS team works to how grateful I am for the St. Johns County School District employees and providing support for our teachers, students, and staff. Before we turn it over, I want to make sure we say how inspired we are by each of the student readers, media specialists, and team sponsors and caregivers. Your dedication to reading and commitment to your team is truly inspirational. Good luck today. Finally, I want to acknowledge the tremendous support we receive from our district leaders. Our superintendent, Mr. Forson, Mr. DeJudas, our chief of staff, and Mrs. Donsap, our associate superintendent for curriculum and instruction. They all send their well wishes for an excellent competition today. Right now, I'm super excited. We're going to introduce our teams. Hello to all you fabulous Battle of the Books teams out there. You look amazing today. Look at you go. Lots of waves. Bringing in the front of our show, Durbin Creek Elementary School, led by Miss O'Brien.
Hi there, I'm Miss Andrea O'Brien, Library Media Specialist at Durbin Creek, and I have with me today my alternates, Matthew and Isha. They are also our timekeepers. I have Ria, Kelsey, Victor, our team captain, Adna, and Sarah.
We are Durbin Creek Elementary Explorers. Yay!
Woo!
That was awesome. Next up, we have Julington Creek Elementary School, led by Mrs. Clark.
Okay. Hi. All right. I'm Mrs. Clark, and I have my group here. Mrs. Sayoon, Jack, our team captain Carson, our alternates Nadia, Mateo, Lily, and Xavier. 1, 2, 3.
JC Vance.
Amazing. Next up, Liberty Pines Academy, led by Miss Willem and Miss Rogers.
I am Miss Rogers, Liberty Pines Academy. This is our captain, Kailana. We have Mattia, Aradaya. Our first alternate is Hayden, Noemi, and Anna. 1, 2, 3. Go!
Oh, amazing. Next up, we have Cunningham Creek led by Miss Tutton.
Hi, everybody. I'm Constantina Chadden. I'm the media specialist at Cunningham Creek, and I have my alternates, Elizabeth and Emma, and then our team, Gabby, Chrissy, Aubrey, who's also our captain, Dejan, and Micah. All right, guys.
Who are we? Cunningham Creek Elementary. We are the CCE, Cardinals, CARDINALS, Cardinals. Yes.
That was great. Next up, we have Hickory Creek, Mrs. Espinoza.
Hi, everyone. I'm Tara Espinoza, and this is my team. This is Nyla, one of our alternates. I have Rebecca, Catalina, our team captain, Ben, AJ, and Troy, and our other alternate, Lucas. You guys ready? Stand on up. All right, 3, 2, 1.
Be a reader. Be a reader. Be a reader. Be a reader.
Go
Hawks!
And then we have Freedom Crossing Academy led by Mrs. Brown.
Hey everybody, this is Brown. This is Angelica and Nicole. They are our alternates. And then I have Sam, Elijah, Alex, Hansini, and Sanjay. All right, ready?
Falcons, take flight and break barriers.
Ooh, amazing. We have coming from Pine Island Academy for the first time, Mrs. Masiti.
I am Masiti at Pine Island Academy as media specialist. We have Aiden, we have Brendan, we have our alternates Henry and Oliver, we have Pichu, Abigail, and Star.
We are the Dolphins, the PIA Dolphins.
That wave can't stop them now. And next up we have Palm Valley Academy.
Hello, I'm Miss Hoppenworth, and this is our wonderful team. We have Mia R, we have May, we have Sophia, Olivia, Mia W, our team captain, and then our alternates, Maya and Noam. All right, ready?
3, 2, 1. Go Bobcats! Roar!
Roar indeed. Next we have Patriot Oaks Academy, led by Miss Hudson.
Hi, I'm Miss Stafford, and this is our amazing team. We have Max, Hayden, Luca, Lakshman, Freya, our team captain, and alternates Jackson and Kinsley. Ready? Go Chargers!
Oh boy, here comes PV Rawlings, led by Mr. Edeker.
Hi, everybody. I'm here with our awesome team. We have team captain Maggie, Nate, Mei Ning, Christopher, Violet, and our alternate Nick. 1, 2, 3.
Work hard, be kind, and be awesome. Go Sea Turtles!
Wow. Coming in from Ocean Palms, led by Miss Shore. Go ahead.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Miss Shore, and this is our wonderful team. We have Ella, Elijah, Elizabeth, Layla, Angelina, and our two alternates, Jacob and Sophie. Ready, guys?
Yeah.
Sophie.
Sophie. Oh, T-T-E-R-S. Go!
Irish!
Next up, we have Timberland Creek, led by Miss Robertson.
All right, to introduce our amazing and hardworking captain, ranking 6th in the nation for the Battle of the Books question, Miss Evelyn. Woohoo! Next, the person keeping all our team members calm, cool, and collected, Leah. The secret weapon of our team, knowing all the answers to the questions that the rest of us go, what? Is Camilla. Our super smart and also needing to be duct taped to the chair at one point during practice for all of her energy, our key player, Kiara. Hey, Kiara. An energetic, positive player with an amazing memory, Ashweja. A skillful girl who surprises you at every turn, super smart, Sanvi. Woo! And our savior from last year's competition where we took first place and the master of memory, Miss Mia. All right. Woo! All right, guys, do it. Here we go. Ready, go.
E-A-D-L-E-S. Go! Eagle!
And finally, we have Valley Ridge Academy, led by Miss Boyson.
Hello, everybody. We have our awesome team here. We have Sophia, we have Anai, we have Caleb, our captain, we have Jake over here, and we have Krupa, and we have our 2 alternates, Ellie and Abby, and we have our guest visitor watching the show today in the library. Danielle. All right. And you ready, guys? Here you go.
Hawks on 3.
Hops on 3. 1, 2, 3, hops!
Wow, these teams look great today. Today, we want to remind our Battle of the Books teams about the rules. Each team has 5 members participating in today's competition. Alternates may watch, but may not participate unless they are the timekeeper that keeps track of time during the rounds. The questions will be read by your team sponsor. Teams will discuss and select answers. The answers will be entered by the adult in Socrative. All of the book's titles are answer options in Socrative. Should you have a challenge, your team scribe will record the number end of the challenge. All challenges will be reviewed at the end of the rounds in the main room. Any questions not answered before the time expires will be marked incorrect and may not be challenged or answered after time is called. Scores will be tallied at the end of each round. Please be reminded that you will need to have your timekeeper keeping time, as there is no countdown timer. A timekeeper will ensure that you can keep track of time. At the end of the 3rd round, we will announce the winner of the District Battle of Books, unless there is a tie. In that case, we will enter a single bonus round to find out this year's winner. Dr. Lawson, take it away.
Good morning. So we want to just do a few reminders. Our battle is a virtual battle. Momentarily, we're going to put each team in their own private breakout room. And once we send everyone to the breakout rooms, your media specialist or coach or sponsor will share their screen in your breakout room so that Socrative can be seen by everyone and everyone can see the questions. You will have a total of 10 minutes for each round, and teams will automatically be recalled to the main room at the end of those 10 minutes. This 10 minutes gives you a little more than 30 seconds per question. And if you finish all your questions before the end of the 10 minutes, you may leave the breakout room and return to the main room before the time is called. So, reminder, once everyone is in the breakout room, that's when I'll begin the battle. We want to make sure everyone successfully gets in their breakout room so that everyone has the same opportunity and time frame for answering all those questions. So when we start the round, you will be asked to enter your team name. Remember, your team name is your school initials in all capital letters. This, this must be the same for each round of the battle. Please enter your school initials in all capital letters and then you will click done. Once you click done, your first question will appear immediately. Remember, you have those 10 minutes to answer all 15 questions. All right, we're going to send you to the breakout room. Remember, coaches, you will be able to share your screen, and you give me just about 2 minutes to get the battle started. And breakout rooms are open now.
While our teams are going to the breakout rooms, I want to let our visitors know that you're going to get to see the live stream of our teams as they go through their socrative round. You will be able to see their progress with a bicycle icon, and you will be able to see how they move through questions. But I want you to know that you won't know which team is assigned to which room, or which team is which bicycle or rocket. So while we get these breakout rooms set up, it's going to be an exciting time. We will also have some videos from some of the books that we had this year to also entertain you. Let's get this started. So here we go. Our rooms are all getting ready to start. And I see that we have almost all of our teams in their breakout rooms. And so once they're all ready to go, you're going to see a screen that's going to show you all of our teams as they begin the battle in socrative. As you can see, it looks like our bicycles are starting to ride fast. Wow, look at that line. Oh, they are all neck and neck right at the start of this battle. This is going to be a tough one. Whoa, we have a bonus round potentially working in the works. Oh my, oh me. Look at these bicycles go. That Lime bicycle's pulling ahead. We have no idea who that bike is, but I can guarantee that peach one is right behind, going fast, just like the Tour de France. Oh boy, look at them go. With 9 minutes on the clock, they are spinning their wheels and moving fast. We're going to right now also show you guys a quick little video from one of our authors, Following Baxter by Barbara Kelly. Here you go.
Hi, this is Barbara Curley, and I'm the author of Following Baxter. I'm going to tell you a bit about how I came to write this book, and then I'll share an excerpt with you. When we first moved to Portland, Oregon, I needed to find a cat sitter before I went on a trip. I searched online and came across the website of a young woman who took care of dogs and cats. In the website photo, she was wearing a frilly dress and giving her dog a little smooch. I hired her to take care of my cat, and she did an excellent job. But long after my trip, I found myself thinking about the photo. It was such a great representation of loving care, presented in such a playful way. I started thinking about how fun it would be to write a novel about a dog walker. That was a job a kid could do. And if my kid character had the job walking an interesting dog of an interesting client, that might make for an interesting book. That idea got me started writing Following Baxter. Here's an excerpt from the first chapter when Jordy, my main character, meets her new neighbor, Professor Reese, and her extraordinary dog, Baxter. Suddenly, this big, shaggy gray dog burst out of the house. Baxter bounded down the professor's front walk like he had springs on the bottoms of his feet. He bounced up the ramp into the moving van and back down the ramp and across the yard and over the fence, circling my legs before bounding back over the fence again. He tumbled to a stop right by Professor Reese, woofing the whole time. But he wasn't woofing in a scary way. He was woofing like he was saying how happy he was to be here and how happy he was that we were all here too. Baxter leaned his head against her hip and looked up, his long pink tongue flopped out and resting on his teeth. She patted Baxter's head. "You sure you don't mind watching him?" "No problem," I said. I clapped my hands on my thighs, and before I could say, "Here, boy," he jumped back over the fence and landed at my feet. "Thank you, Jordy." She hurried toward her house. I scritched under Baxter's chin. "Hey, buddy." He reared up on his hind legs and planted his front paws on my shoulders so fast and heavy it practically knocked me over. We stood eye to eye then, with his crazy silver eyebrows standing straight up and his black lips open, panting dog breath, and his shaggy gray beard dripping water. Either he drooled a lot or he'd already drunk from Professor Reese's toilet. "You're a good boy," I nodded. Baxter nodded back. Huh, I thought.
Oh boy, look at them go. That orange bicycle, oh my, it is way in the lead, but that peach one is not far behind. And then we have silver, it's catching up with lime. Don't even count it. Oh, here they come back from the breakout rooms. They're starting to move back in. This is exciting. They are all getting ahead. That orange one, ooh, it was right out in front. Lime and peach, though, really catching it up. Up, there goes lime, pulled right up ahead, neck and neck with orange. But here's the fun part. You will never know who is in the lead until we reveal the scores. The mystery is intense in this game. And these Battle of the Books players have been working so hard, reading all these books, doing their best. This is amazing. As we see, they are all pedaling fast and furiously to the finish line. Oh my, I am thinking that we have silver and lime and orange. Goodness, oh my, they are just doing awesome. But don't count out that teal bike. It is going fast. And purple and violet are right up behind. Oh boy.
There's some more. They're still going. It's amazing to see these readers answering all these questions.
This is amazing. You know, I know that we have TPC this week, but this is the real challenge. This is the champions of them all right here. Look at them. I see that we have some more teams coming back in our main room.
Yep, the countdown is on. We've only got 3 minutes remaining.
Oh boy, that is very nerve-wracking for me. I'm sure the teams feel the same way. I'm a little nervous for them. Oh gosh, you know, it's like you're sitting on the edge of your seat wondering who's in first? Who is that lime bicycle? Who is that orange bicycle?
Oh, we have another one. Rose just caught up to the other 3. We are going to have a close race today. This battle is intense.
Let me tell you, I thought middle school was intense, but this is really intense. They are really pedaling hard. This shows their strength in reading and knowledge of the questions in the text, because these are not easy questions. They are expert level. So this is some tricky stuff for our kids right here. I am so proud of them.
This is amazing. Oh, we have another team. Gold just made it to the finish line. This is intense.
Gee golly willikers, I cannot believe it. What are we going to do? A bonus round is looking like it's in the making. Oh, geez.
I think you are correct. This is an amazing battle today. So exciting.
Wow. Dr. Lawson and I are just saying, holy moly, this is wild. We have It looks like almost 5 teams that are way in the lead. How will we ever deal with a 5-way tie if that's the case? Only way we're going to know is if we look at the scores when we get them back. Dr. Lawson's already starting to look at calculating those scores, and oh my goodness, these teams have sure been working hard. We have 1 minute and 25 seconds left. The countdown is on for the very end of round 1. Here we go. We are getting to the finish line for round 1 of our Battle of the Books for Elementary North. That was super quick. I cannot believe how fast everybody went through those questions. Geez, maybe they are way more than experts. They are way more advanced than I would have ever thought. This could have gone. Oh, and now we're at
1
red.
minute.
Here we go. Countdown is on. It looks like we still have 1 or 2 teams in their breakout rooms still getting those answers done. Go teams, go.
And this is such an unbelievably close race. We have 5 teams all together, and then right behind them, we have another 7 teams. This is an amazing battle.
This is anyone's call. I mean, I know those Timberland Creek Eagles wanted to be a 3-peat, but look out Timberland Creek. Some other people have their eyes on that banner for this year. Oh boy. 15 seconds left. This is exciting. Welcome back, everyone. We hope that round was challenging. Speaking of challenges, are there any challenges for round 1? All right, sponsors, can you please select a reaction to describe how your team is feeling for after round 1? I can't wait to see those reactions. Go ahead, let me see it. Woohoo! Yeah, thumbs up. That's a big one. Clapping hands. Ooh, somebody's too cool for school. Ah, that looks great. Oh boy. 2 thumbs up. Here we go. Oh, another trumpet horn. That's exciting. Too cool for school over there, somebody. Liberty Pines Academy says, way easy for me. Haha, someone's happy. Oh no, somebody just got sad. Cunningham Creek. Oh, gee golly willikers. I hope not. Okay. Oh, look at Hickory Creek. They are super happy. Okay. Are you ready to hear and see the scores for round 1? Go ahead. Give me some waves if you are. Let me see some hands. Woo! Here comes our scores for round 1. Dr. Lawson?
All right, everyone, I have tallied the scores. Are you ready to see them? I see some excitement over there. Here we go. You should be able to see my screen right now. We have 5 teams with 15 out of 15 questions correct. Let's see.
A 5-way
Let me make sure I got that. A 5-way tie at this point. We've got Durbin Creek, Freedom Crossing, Pine Island, PVPV, and Timberland Creek, all with 15. But the rest of the teams are close on your trail. Let's get ready for round 2.
All right, here we go. We're going to get ready to go back into round 2. We're going to get round 2 beginning, and it's going to be just like round 1. As Dr. Lawson gets everything set up, I'm going to give her a minute to get all of the stuff ready for you guys for round 2. Don't even think that it's not anyone's game. Everybody has an opportunity to win. Look out, Timberland Creek, you got a 5-way tie. Oh boy, here we go. Getting ready for round 2.
All right, everyone, we're ready for round 2. Just like the first round, you're going to go in those breakout rooms and we will begin the competition. Remember to give me 1 to 2 minutes once you get in that breakout room so I can make sure everyone is still logged into Socrative and start that battle. Enter your name again, just like you did the first time, with all capitals for your school initials. Again, you're going to have another 10 minutes to answer all 15 questions. And I am opening the breakout rooms right now.
While they get in those breakout rooms, remember, we're going to get to watch them in live action, and we'll also have some more of our authors coming out to share some of their stories. We've got a great amount of book trailers to show you, and we also want to entertain you guys with some of our great lists from the SSRYA. These books are all picked by our young readers, and this is how readers become thinkers. And so we want you to all know that these children have been working extremely hard on this Battle of the Books, reading and working and practicing. All of this takes time and effort, and they have really put in that effort for this Battle of the Books. So they're getting their round 2 started. Once that round starts, we'll be able to display the Battle of the Books questions on the screen, and the bicycles on the screen. And they're getting in slowly, so we're just waiting for them to get in. So have no fear. We are working with getting our teams in there for round 2, which could prove to be even more challenging than round 1 for our students, because remember, round 1 was just the start, but round 2 could be more tricky than round 1. You never know. And we really don't know because we can't see what they're doing. So it's such a great mystery for us. But what we can see is we can see the dedication that our kids took when they worked on this team with their school, which is pretty awesome and amazing.
Hi, we re-entered the arena, but it's not showing anything. Are we in the right spot?
We're gonna have you guys come back out for 1 second to have you guys re-enter, because it looked like there were 2 people that entered their team name 2 times. So we're gonna have to come back out for round 2 to start it over again.
Welcome back, everyone. We had a little bit of technical difficulty. I'm going to wait for 3 more teams to get back in here. And then I will explain what happened. So we got everybody's coming back. We got 1 team coming back right now, and then we'll get started. Sorry, guys, we had a little bit of technical difficulty with our Socrative, and we need to get that fixed. So we needed all of you to come back so that we could give you some instructions one more time. All right. Welcome back, everyone. Sorry about that. We had a little bit of technical difficulty. So we are going to clear the Battle 2022 arena, and we're going to have you log in again. We had first we didn't have enough teams in our battle arena, and then we had too many. So we want to start over. So if all sponsors will go to their Socrative screen and enter that Battle 2022 arena that you entered earlier, we will get started. As soon as I see we have 13 teams in our battle arena, I will send you back to those breakout rooms and we will get started once again. Sometimes we have those technical difficulties and we're just working around them. All right, one more team and we'll be on our way. So if everyone can give me a thumbs up on your reactions that you are in the battle arena. We have 13 in there. All right, guys, it looks like we have all 13 of you in there. We are ready to go. I'm sending you back to the breakout rooms. Sorry about that little hiccup, but we are ready to go now. Off to the breakout rooms you go.
Just a little hiccup, but we're back on track and we're going to start our round 2 now. So Dr. Lawson is behind the scenes making it all happen. Our players have to enter their name one time. If they enter it more than once, then we have to bring them back, unfortunately. So we're making sure that we get everything done right so we have an accurate winner. This is exciting for all of our kids. Sometimes, you know, we type too many things and hit enter twice. Happens all the time to me. Here they go. They are getting started, it looks like. I believe Socrative has our teams all logging in. This is going to be excited. They are in. The timer is going, and they have started round 2. No bicycles moving so far, but, oh, spoke too soon. Magenta, lime, and orange took it to the lead. Blue's right behind. Oh, goodness. Red, too. Another 5-way. Oh, my. Oh, dear. Oh, geez. Oh, thank goodness that lime and magenta. Oh, orange. Okay. This 5-way tie stuff is enough for me today. I don't know if I can handle any more of this. I can't. How many bonus rounds are we going to have? Like one bonus round only. Woo! Look at them go. Oh, boy. 9 minutes on the clock. Right now, while we're waiting for them to answer some questions, we are going to watch a book trailer from one of our books, Total Eclipse of Nestor Lopez. This is a wonderful story, and I want to share this with you so that you can see what our kids read with Nestor Lopez. Here we go.
The Total Eclipse of Nestor Lopez, Chapter 1. I gripped Dad's old army compass, willing myself not to launch it at the obnoxious raven heckling me from the bedroom window. Of the 5 other places I've lived, the birds in New Haven are by far the most annoying. "Do you hear the old lady who lives here cooks raccoons and armadillos for dinner?" the raven chirps, hopping back and forth on the windowsill. He bobs his black head at the packing boxes in my room. I know for a fact that's not true. I kick a large cardboard box labeled Nestor's Comic Books and Dart Guns under my bed. The springs under the mattress groan as the box pushes against the bed frame. My abuela is the best cook in Texas. "Fine, don't believe me. Maybe I'll visit you in the hospital when they have to remove your small intestine after you eat too much barbecued roadkill." I roll my eyes. Sometimes being able to speak to animals is not as cool as you would think. I clench my jaw and shove another box under my bed, getting down on my knees to push against the straining bed frame. This raven is keeping me from breaking my unpacking record. Moving among 5 army bases, I've perfected my skills. I hold the record for fastest room packing and unpacking in the entire universe. You can get away with unpacking only 1 box of clothes for about 3 weeks before your mom realizes you've been wearing your cat surfing a piece of pizza t-shirt every day. I know sorting through your boxes in front of a curious new neighbor means he'll see all your underwear and the ratty stuffed bear you still insist on sleeping with. But the secret to my success is to not bother unpacking half your boxes when you get to your new location. That way you're ready to go when your mom announces the inevitable. I wasn't surprised when Mom said, Nestor, we're moving to New Haven, Texas. We'd lived at Fort Hood for 6 months. I was getting used to my new school, and my classmates were about to earn friend status. My teachers finally started calling me by the right name. I knew that was my cue to get ready to move again. So 2 days ago, I set my...
All right, we're going to take a quick little break from that, and we're going to take a look at our bicycles. Well, we left orange, and we saw that orange and lime were in the lead, but it looks like red and rose are really pulling it up, and red is just sailing through. We have 6 minutes and 25 seconds left approximately, and they are really pedaling hard. It looks like the second round is a little bit tougher than the first round, but we will not know until the scores are tallied. Dr. Lawson and I were just talking. How wild would it be if we had a 5-way tie? This would be bananas. We would have to figure something out in that bonus round. My goodness. Look at them go. That red bicycle really is pedaling hard and fast, going to that finish line like nobody's business. But don't you worry, teal and rose are right behind them, definitely picking up the speed with 5 minutes left. Here they go. Oh my. Red, there goes red again. Rose is really catching up. So is silver. Look at silver go, pulling itself up from the back and coming to the front of the pack. There it goes. This round is truly going to be a little bit more difficult for our teams, but have no fear. I can see we have some teams that are really working really hard and getting those questions answered. Wow, look at them go. Oh, violet, teal, and orange are all neck and neck. Silver and rose are neck and neck, but don't discount that red bicycle. It's still going, and teal is coming up behind it along with silver. And here's the interesting part. Each of these bicycles could be a different team from last time. You have no idea what team it is because everybody has a different sign-in. So we really have no idea who is in the lead. The mystery is intense. Here goes the rose. Look at rose pulling right up. Silver and red all neck and neck with rose. There's a 3-way tie, it looks like to me. Well, boy, oh boy. How is this with 4 minutes left? All right, let's take a look at Nestor really quickly and see what happens in the rest of our chapter.
Myself as I threw my sketchbooks and pencils into one box, my animal encyclopedia into another, and the remaining dart guns, Legos, and Pokemon cards that survived the last 4 moves into a third box. 5 minutes, 34 seconds. Although, forgot to pack my underwear. The raven pecks at the peeling paint on my windowsill, his thick black feathers shining in the sunlight. He looks like he's covered with oil, a twisty design of green and purple on his wings. I abandon my unpacking and grab my sketchbook so I can draw New Haven's annoying wildlife. Oh, so you made me famous? You even a good artist? The raven stretches out his feathers. I consider drawing an enormous black bear devouring the raven, feathers and bird bits flying through the air. I'm shading in just the right look of obnoxious in the raven's eye when I hear a soft knock on the bedroom door. My abuela shuffles in, her curly hair piled on her head. She tried to dye it red to cover her gray, but it's come out more of a purple. It matches the tiny flowers on her housecoat.
Here they come. They're back from that breakout room. It looks like our red and rose bike are in the lead, but we have no idea. Oh, don't discount it. Here comes silver, finishing out strong. Look out, everybody. They are really, really working really hard. Hey, guys, while you're coming back from the breakout room, I want you guys to think about something. What was your favorite book in this year's Battle of the Books? Every year, somebody has a favorite Battle of the Books battle. So while we are having folks come back from their breakout rooms, we'll call on some teams and we will ask you what your favorite Battle of the Book was for this year. Freedom Crossing, would you like to share?
Go ahead.
Nestor Lopez.
Oh, awesome. Nestor Lopez. We just watched some of Nestor Lopez. I kind of like Nestor Lopez because it's about New Haven, Connecticut, and I grew up in Wallingford, which is the town over from New Haven, Connecticut. So yeah. All right. Go ahead. Patriot Oaks, what was your favorite Battle of the Books book this year?
We liked Black Brother, and the Total Eclipse of Nestor Lopez.
Oh, another vote for Nestor, but Black Brother, a story about fencing. How interesting. Ooh, very wonderful. All right. Hey, Durbin Creek, can you share your favorite book?
Disaster Days. Disaster Days was by far the best.
I didn't quite hear that. Could you repeat that for me?
Disaster Days.
Disaster Days was by far the best.
Did you get it that time, Amelia?
I did. Disaster Days. That is awesome. All right. Go ahead. PV, go ahead and share your favorite Battle of the Books for this year.
1, 2, 3.
Midnight at the Barclay Hotel.
Oh, my daughter liked that one. She said that was amazing. A good little mystery novel there, huh? All right. I think all of our teams are coming back. So if I didn't call you for your favorite book, don't worry, we'll go through that next time. Hey guys, 38 seconds are left on the clock and look at those bikes. Here we go. You have no idea to know who's who, but we are going to tally up those scores. And I believe we have all of our teams back almost. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So we're going to give them 16 seconds to answer. This round might have been tougher than the last round, I think. Hey guys, as a team, talk about your reaction that you had for this round and let's share the reaction so we can see what you guys felt. How was this round for you? Oh no. Oh, thumbs up for the reaction for round 2. All of our teams are coming back and we've got our reactions coming out. There we go. Did you all give me a reaction? Oh, sweating it in Julington Creek. Oh. Hey, Pine Island Academy, can you guys share your favorite book while we tally up the scores?
Mute you. All right.
Woo-woo! Another vote for Midnight at the Barclay Hotel. Okay, Palm Valley, did you share your favorite book?
Not yet. They really want to. Go ahead.
Following Baxter.
Ooh. All right, now that we have all of our teams back from the breakout rooms, we need to ask a very important question. Are there any challenges?
We have one from Cunningham, Ms. Zukowski.
Yes, okay.
We'd like to challenge number 3, please.
Question number 3. Okay, and what was your answer that you want to challenge?
We had said it was Charlie and Frog, and the correct answer was given as Amelia 6.
Okay, we are pulling up question number 3, and we are going to look at the answer. Okay, I'm going to go to the question, to the book Charlie and Frog and the page to see if it's on that page, to see if that answer is correct. So I'm pulling that up right now. So just bear with us while we get that ready to go, okay?
Thank you.
Okay, the question is, in which book is The Closing of a Tomb, page 8? A closing of the door described as the sealing of a tomb, page 86 in the book is the page
right.
number.
Yep.
So I'm going to page 86. You can't see because of my virtual background. I'll hold it as close to my face. Amelia 6, here's page 86 at the beginning of the chapter 12. Partners who wanted to win. I slipped into the darkness and the door sealed me inside like a tomb.
Thank you.
That is Amelia 6 for number 3. Hickory Creek, do you have a challenge?
Yes. My team would like to challenge question 14. Possibly the page number is a challenge, as well as what do we want to say?
It said page 1.
They thought it was following Baxter.
But it was roll with it, wasn't it? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, page 1. We've never
Okay, Ms. Zukowski, I have the question. Question 14 is, in which book does a mother not have the energy to think about fixing anything that doesn't come with directions on the box? And it says page 1 and roll with it is the book.
Here is page 1 of Roll With It. Really, though, she doesn't have the energy to think about fixing anything that doesn't come with directions on the box. Roll with it. You can't see my virtual background is there. That's number 14. Okay. Any other challenges? Wow, you guys really dig into that literature. Here we go. Are we ready to show the scores for round 2, Dr. Lawson? Here we go.
All right, guys, are you ready to see those scores for round 2? Remember, these are just the round 2 scores. I have not calculated the overall score yet, but Ms. Zukowski will ask for some more favorite books from this year, and I'll get to calculating those momentarily. So this is this round only. So I can see we've got another 15 out of 15 from Durbin Creek. We've got PIA with 15 out of 15, PVPV with 15 out of 15, and Timberland Creek with 15 out of 15.
Oh boy, wow. Okay, while she's tallying those scores, we're going to go back and ask some of our teams what their favorite book was. So I don't think we have heard from Liberty Pines yet. Liberty Pines, go ahead.
You are unmuted. Favorite book? Each of you just talk.
My favorite, my favorite book was Charlie and Frog. My favorite is Black Weather. Disaster Days. My favorite was Disaster Days. My favorite was Breakout Room.
We're very diverse.
That's wonderful. All right. Raise your hand if you'd like to go next, team. Who's next? Go ahead, Timberland Creek. Go ahead and share, and then we'll let Cunningham.
3.
Oh, Amelia 6. All right, Cunningham, go for it.
Go ahead, share.
Mine is From the Desk of Zoe Washington. Mine is Disaster Days. Mine's Disaster Days too. Mine is Amelia 6.
Barclay Hotel. So we have some diversity in our answers too.
Wonderful. Next team, who's going to share? Ocean Palms Elementary School. I saw those hands go up high. Go ahead.
Amelia 6. Amelia 6.
Roll with
it.
Roll with it.
Following
Amelia
Baxter. Amelia
Following
6.
Roll with it. Amelia 6 and following Baxter.
Following Baxter in the
Disaster
disaster days.
Wow, we've got a lot of different answers from all of our schools. If I didn't call on you, please raise your hand because we still have to add those scores together. Okay, Valley Ridge, go ahead. I see you got your hands up. Go ahead.
Disaster days and Nestor Lopez.
Ooh, Hickory Creek, come on, share your favorite book.
Go ahead. I liked from the desk of Zoe Washington.
Incredibly Dead Pets.
I like Rex Dexter.
I liked Rex Dexter too.
I like Barkley.
I like Disaster Days.
You're not in it.
Yes, she is.
All right, Julington Creek, did I see a hand raise? Do you want to share your favorite book? Go ahead.
And they can't decide either. So Sayum, start us off.
Zoe Washington. Disaster Days. Amelia 6. The Great Pet Heights. Zoe Washington.
Okay, 2 like one desk. Thanks.
Wonderful. All right, guys, I think we're ready to share the scores. Are you ready to see them? I think you might be ready to see them. Here we go. Go ahead, Dr. Lawson.
Here we go, guys. Here are the scores for the first 2 rounds. All right, as you can see, we have Durbin Creek with 30. We have Pine Island with 30. We have PVPV with 30 and Timberland Creek with 30. It is still anyone's game at this point, guys.
Oh my word. That is a tie. Okay, guys, so we're going to get ready to go into the 3rd round, okay? So what I want you to do is I want you to be ready to get in that 3rd round. Julington Creek, I'm going to put your hand down. Is that okay? All right. Dr. Lawson's going to be bringing up the 3rd round. Please make sure you follow all the same rules that we had before. So, are we ready? Here we go.
We are just about ready, yes. So teams, we're going to begin round 3, and I have all 13 teams in our Socrative battle room, and we are ready to begin. Remember, you have 10 minutes for this round, just like the other 2 rounds, and I am sending you to the breakout rooms right now.
All right, our teams are back in. They're in round 3 and we're ready to start. We've got 9 minutes and 45 seconds on the clock. So they are just getting logged in, ready to answer those questions if they haven't already started. Looks like the Peach Bike and Indigo are starting it strong. Ooh, Red picked up that again. Oh gosh, oh boy. They're all neck and neck, every single one of them. Oh dear, here we go again. Oh boy, look at them go. Wow. Okay, so with 9 minutes and 15 seconds, we've got some bicycles that are all in the lead together. While they're going to take off and run with the lead, we're going to watch a book trailer on Incredibly Dead Pets of Rex Dexter. Here we go. Enjoy.
More than anything else in the world, Rex Dexter wants a dog, a real live pet of his own. On his birthday, his parents surprise him with a big box. Oh, surely this is it. Finally, a puppy! But it isn't. It's a chicken? Like the chicken nugget kind of chicken. But 1 hour and 14 minutes later, the chicken is dead. Rex has been cursed by the Grim Reaper himself, and now a ghostly gang of chatty, obnoxious wild animals, including the chicken, have invaded his life. Were their deaths at the zoo truly accidents? Can Rex discover what is happening before it's too late? Read The Incredibly Dead Pets of Rex Dexter by Aaron Reynolds to find out. A Texas Bluebonnet Award nominee.
All right, that was interesting. You know what's really interesting is to know where some of our guests are visiting us, because last year we had visitors from all over the world. So I've seen in the chat on YouTube that we have someone from Virginia, but I'm wondering how far we have people visiting from. Could it be Canada? Or last year, India? Where are people joining us today on our YouTube channel that we're streaming? Go ahead and type it in the chat so we can know where we're getting our viewers from. This is super exciting as we watch our bicycles pedal along and you are rooting them on. Thank you so much for being here. What do we see in that chat? Where are these our friends coming from? Looks like we've got 70 viewers.
Yeah, we have it says we have 102 people watching right now.
102, we went up.
But I'm not seeing anybody tell us where they're viewing from. I did see Virginia, like you said earlier, but I'm not seeing anybody in the chat. So we'll just give them a minute to tell us, where are you viewing our live stream from?
Let us know so that we can give you a big shout out. Our kids love the fact that we get so many people viewing this. We could never have this many people face to face, but when we have it virtually, we can have people from all over the world. Last Battle of the Books, we had someone from Canada, India. I think we had someone from Belgium. So let's see what we get for our answers. As we wait for those answers to come in the chat on YouTube, we also see those bicycles are pedaling fast and furious. That peach and orange and rose bike is really going towards the finish line, moving their bike faster.
I've got a couple of people in the chat telling us where they're from. We've got some locals from St. Augustine. If you're local, tell us what part of town you're from.
Awesome.
There's somebody here from Houston. We've got some people watching from Durbin Creek.
Yeah.
And we've got some people watching from PVPV. Rawlings, awesome. We want to hear from where you're at.
Hey guys, thanks for supporting your school, Durbin Creek and PVPV. That's wonderful. Your teams are doing amazing too. So this is a awesome time for you guys to enjoy this. Look at them go with 5 minutes left. That peach bicycle is really pedaling hard to the finish line, going faster than ever. And look at our indigo and orange and rose neck and neck up. Pulling ahead with the rose bicycle. There they go. But don't you worry, Peach is moving fast and furiously. 5 minutes left in this battle. Hey, Dr. Lawson, do we have another video to watch? Awesome. Here is Jamie Sumner from Roll With It. This was one of our team's favorites.
Hi, this is Leslie Zemeckis back with another Write for Success. My guest this week is Jamie Sumner. I just finished her middle grade debut book, Roll With It. It is heartwarming, heartbreaking, entertaining, and funny. You will love the main character of Ellie, who has cerebral palsy, a grandfather with Alzheimer's, a single mother who is trying to hold it all together, and a new school that Ellie must attend. When she is not navigating schoolrooms and corridors that are not set up for someone in a wheelchair, she is baking, and you know I love baking. I can say this book is not just for kids. A big-hearted story that's as sweet as it is awesome, says R.J. Palaccio, author of Wonder. An honest, emotionally rich take on disability, family, and growing up, says Kirkus Reviews. In the tradition of Wonder and Out of My Mind, this big-hearted middle grade debut tells the story of an impressionable girl with cerebral palsy whose life takes an unexpected turn when she moves to a new town. So here is Jamie showing us where she makes magic and giving us her writing tips. Thank you for coming along, and we will see you back here next week. Remember, stories matter. Yours, hers, his, ours. Keep reading.
Hi, I'm Jamie Sumner, the author of the middle grade novels Roll With It and Tune It Out. And I am so grateful to Leslie for having me on to talk about my writing space. I said writing space because I don't actually have a writing desk. I don't think I've ever written at a desk. There's something about both feet planted on the floor and sitting at a hard surface that makes me feel like I'm about to take the SATs. So I have never been able to do any of my creative work at a desk. So this is my space. This is my big giant chair and a half that I purchased off of Craigslist and then hauled over to my home, and it has been my saving grace for writing ever since my kids were very, very small. I would get up, and this was the only space in the entire house that was not occupied by a sleeping person. So I would get up at 4 o'clock in the morning and sneak in what writing I could before I would go to my job, which was I used to teach high school English. So those days started real early.
Miss Zukowski, I couldn't stand it anymore. It's getting so exciting on this Socrative battle. Look at all those bicycles making it to the end. It is a battle day for sure.
Wow, that peach bike was in the lead and looks like blue, indigo, and orange and rose are right there in the front. Wow. Hey guys, Dr. Lawson has some exciting news to share with you guys when we get back in from all of our viewers that are watching us. So I know I see you all on the edge of your seats, super excited about this battle, but you've got so many people viewing you guys right now. There is 1 minute and 20 seconds left of this battle. So we have some teams still in the rooms, but they're coming back shortly. And as you can see, those bicycles, lime, indigo, orange, and rose and blue, woo. That is a lead like no other. I'm starting to get nervous.
Ms. Zukowski, I feel like I'm seeing a bonus round in our future.
For sure. There's no doubt about that. I agree. I concur. So with 37 seconds left, we are almost done with round 2. 3. Wow, sorry, my fault here. I had to have flashbacks for round 2. We had a great book trailer from Roll With It, which is a 3 through 5 book. For our SSRYA list, we have a list for young readers that is K through 2, and then our middle grades for elementary school 3 through 5. So hopefully you enjoyed seeing that. And Dr. Lawson, who do we have with us from viewing us on our YouTube channel? Let our kids know.
Well, Ms. Zukowski, it is really amazing. We have people from all over the world. Let me just let you in on some of these amazing people who are joining us. So I have, we did a shout out while all teams were in their breakout room for parents and families and friends to tell us where they were viewing from. So let me just tell you, I had somebody from Houston, Texas. We've got Georgia. We've got some St. Augustine people. Some people from your schools. We've got Durbin Creek representing. PV Rawlings is watching at school. Sea Turtles, is that Ocean Palms?
That is Ocean Palms.
We've got somebody from Ocean Palms watching. We've got World Golf Village. We've got some friends and family watching from India. We've got near Mumbai. Wow, it's amazing. In Nocatee, we've got some people. We've got some St. John's, Florida, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, Mexico City, Mexico, and Malmo, Sweden.
Ooh, Sweden.
Yes, we've got some folks in E-Town. I think that's up in Jacksonville.
Yeah.
We got some more St. Augustine folks. Somebody's watching from work in Jacksonville. This is why I love our virtual battle, because so many families are able to watch even though they may have to be at work or they're in another state. There's Austin, Texas, Jupiter, Florida. Wow, guys, Coastal Oaks. This is amazing. Oh my goodness, Switzerland, Florida. They keep coming in. This is amazing. We have so many amazing people. All right, Ms. Sikowski, I'm going to turn it over to you because it is my time to tally some scores.
Okay, while we get going, I need to ask an important question of all of our teams. Are there any challenges for round 3? I'm going to give you a couple of minutes.
Just do this.
We have one from Cunningham again, Ms. Sikowski.
Okay, so I need your question number, and then we will do exactly like we did before, where we read it and we will find the book where the answer came from. Okay.
And we actually, let me clarify, we actually wrote down 2 challenges.
Okay, 2 challenges from Cunningham.
Correct. The first one was question number 1. We answered Charlie and Frog, and the correct answer was from the desk of Zoe Washington.
Okay. We're gonna pull that up in 1 minute. Okay. And go ahead and give me your next challenge.
The other one was question 15. We answered Newspaper Club, and the correct answer was Charlie and Frog.
All right. All right, so we're gonna look over Patriot Oaks. You have your hand up.
Hi, yes, we have a challenge for you.
Okay.
Question number 2, we answered the total eclipse of Nestor Lopez, and it showed the correct answer as the incredibly dead pets of Rex Dexter. And we'd like to challenge that, please.
Okay. Yeah. Any others?
Yeah.
So if all of these people are still not doing it right.
Okay. So right now what we're going to do is we are going to go to the questions. We'll read the question and we'll get the books that they go with. And remember, I'll try and show them. Please also note that we are looking directly at the page where the answer was. Okay, so we're going to start with question number 1.
Okay. Question number 1 says, in which book does a girl whisper, "My mom talks to dad all the time. I hear her. Sometimes it hurts knowing she can talk to him all the time." Page 168. And it says the Newspaper Club is the answer.
For number 1?
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay.
We're looking in the book right now.
They said from the desk of Zoe Washington.
Okay, Cunningham Creek, was that your challenge?
It was, but I think we might have actually, I think what happened was the wrong question number got written down, because I think that was not the question they were thinking. The one they were thinking is, I think, number 3.
Okay,
so
let's look at. So, and you said the answer was from the desk of Zoe Washington, and you thought it was what?
No, we thought it was Charlie.
They thought it was Charlie and Frog, but the correct answer was actually from the desk of Zoe Washington.
Okay, so I have question number 3 here. In which book does a librarian wear a Smith College t-shirt? Yes. She's probably a college student working for the summer and not an actual librarian. That would be on page 99 from the desk of Zoe Washington. So she's looking it up right now.
Thank you.
All right. She was white with wavy brown hair, and she wore a gray Smith College t-shirt. Maybe she was still a college student working at the library for the summer. Page 99, the desk of Zoe Washington.
Thank you.
Like you can't see my book, but it's here.
Thank you.
Okay, and then Patriot Oaks, you had question number 2, and you wanted to challenge the answer, which was the dead pets of Rex Dexter, the incredibly dead pets of Rex Dexter. All right, let's see. Question number 2.
Sorry, I needed to unmute myself there. So question 2 says, in which book has a boy learned that sometimes when things seem at their darkest, more darkness can come and eclipse that already dark darkness, making it darker than the blackest midnight and obscuring all hope from sight? That's on page 130.
Page 130, chapter 24 in the Incredibly Dead Pets of Rex Dexter. Sometimes it is the darkest before dawn, and sometimes when things seem at their darkest, more darkness can come and eclipse that already dark darkness, making it darker than the blackest midnight and obscuring all hope from sight forever. Page 130, The Incredibly Dead Pets of Rex Dexter.
Thank you.
Okay, and then we have one more challenge, correct, Cunningham? Question number 15.
Yes, that was correct.
Okay, so we're going to go look for question number 15. The correct answer was Charlie and Frog, and you think it is the newspaper club.
Correct.
All right. Question 15. In which book did an author print her own book the old-fashioned way with a roller that pressed paper onto inked metal letters set into place by hand? Page 85.
Page 85, Charlie and Frog. Frog wants me to explain to you that DJ printed the old-fashioned way with a roller that pressed paper onto ink metal letters, set into place by hand. Here's a cool fact. DJ printed the first Dory McCain book herself. Page 85, Charlie and Frog, number 15.
Thank you.
No problem. Okay, so I think with all of our challenges all done, we are going to get ready to get those scores revealed. And we are also wondering if we're going to have a bonus round, which could be in our future, I'm thinking.
So, Ms. Zakowski, I'm going to need a minute because we had those challenges, so I've got to go tally those scores. But I did want to mention another person in on our YouTube live stream. We've got some Yucatan, Mexico, and Rio de Janeiro, Brazil watching us. So literally all over the world, we have people watching and cheering you all on. So I'm going to turn it over to Miss Zakowski for a few minutes, and I'm going to go tally those scores.
All right, guys. So, hey, are you ready for next year's list? Let me see a sign if you're ready for next year's list. Patriot Oaks, give me a sign. Palm Valley. Oh, look at those cheers. All right, it's coming out soon. I got a thumbs up. It looks like these questions might have been harder. So I never got an emotion for how you were feeling after the round of round 3. Was it tougher? Was it easier? Did it give you some challenge? Go ahead, put your someone laughed at me. Okay, thanks, Hickory Creek. All right. Oh, Pine Island Academy. Whoa. Oh, Timberland Creek. Oh no, I'm so sorry to whoever just ghosted me. PV, Rawlings. Wow. Okay. I see a happy face at Valley Ridge. That shows me that they liked it and had a good time. Oh, Liberty Pines. Ooh. Durbin Creek's A-okay. They are rocking it out, answering some questions. Oh, don't sweat it, Patriot Oaks. I got you. I see you over there. Okay. All right. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? I don't see everybody ready. Are you ready? This is round 3. Oh boy, here we go. This is going to determine what we're going to do, if we're going in a bonus round or if we are going to have a winner for our Battle of the Books. Get ready, get excited. It's going to be showing to you very soon. Okay, here is just the total right now. So this is just the total of all 3 rounds. Are you ready? Here we go.
All right, everyone, here is the total for all 3 rounds. You will see we are heading into a bonus round. We have 3 teams tied at 45 points. That's a perfect score for 3 rounds. We have Durbin Creek, we have Pine Island, and we have Timberland Creek, all at 45. Way to go, teams. We had some people right behind them, but these 3 teams are competing for that coveted title of Battle of the Books winner.
Okay, so we're going into a bonus round. This means that everybody has the opportunity to play in this last round. However, we are going to take the scores for the tie. So our 3-way tie people are the ones we're going to add up into that score. So they are the ones that will matter. So please know that we are taking the 3-way tie to determine who is the winner for Battle of the Books. We want everybody to have an opportunity to go in and try out that bonus round. So while Dr. Lawson gets that ready to go, I want to make sure that's really clear to everybody. Are there any questions regarding the bonus round?
So everyone will go and compete in the bonus round, but once I fill in the scores, the only 3 scores you'll see for that bonus round first are the ones that are tied for first. I will show everyone the scores afterwards, but we'll just show you who is the title holder for the Battle of the Books for this year, and then we'll show everyone their scores. So in one moment, I'm going to put you all back in your breakout rooms, and then I'm going to start another battle. This is our bonus round battle, and everyone is going to answer those questions and test your knowledge because it is super exciting to be answering the questions. All right, everyone, here we go. I'm sending you to the breakout rooms, and I will, within 1 to 2 minutes, start that next round. Everyone head to those breakout rooms.
Okay, so our teams are getting ready to go into a bonus round. We have 3 teams that are tied. One of our teams happens to be our champion from last year, so I'm wondering if they're going to be able to keep their title as Battle of the Books champion. This is extremely entertaining to see because a 3-way tie, I know we've had ties before, but 3 ways. This really shows that these teams really worked very hard. As our teams get ready to go in the breakout rooms, also know that our other teams are still going to try and give that bonus round a turn too. So they're also entering and answering questions. However, their scores will not be calculated. Here we go. They have started. Our teal bike is off to take the lead, but then Indigo and Violet and Red just pedaled right along. Oh, geez. Maybe the bonus round isn't that big of a bonus. Oh, boy. They are all neck and neck right now. Nope. Teal and Indigo pulling up the round. As we can see, this is going to take 10 minutes as well. So we are right at that 9:15 mark for them finishing that round. They are answering questions. We have a 3-way tie. Will we have a tie for champion this year, or will someone be able to pull it up and take the lead? No one will know until the very end. Those teams really did read because they were really questioning some of those books and challenging some of that information. So I'm really happy to see that.
You know, Ms. Sokowski, I think this has been such an incredible battle with all of these teams being so prepared. I love that they are so excited about all of these books. Their excitement shows when they're on camera. You can really see that excitement shine through. And in these teams and their scores, not only the teams that are tied for first right now, but everyone's score is so high.
All right, there they go. Look at them go. They are still neck and neck. That is interesting to see. We don't know who's in the lead, but that teal and indigo are right next to each other. All right. What we're going to do is we're going to finish up some of our books that we were looking at. We've got to finish up our roll with it to hear from her. And then we also have to finish up Nestor Lopez.
Talk about my writing space. And sitting at a hard surface that makes me feel like I'm about to take the SATs. So I have never been able to do any of my creative work at a desk. So this is my space. This is my big giant chair and a half that I purchased off of Craigslist and then hauled over to my home, and it has been my saving grace for writing ever since my kids were very, very small. I would get up, and this was the only space in the entire house that was not occupied by a sleeping person. So I would get up at 4 o'clock in the morning and sneak in what writing I could before I would go to my job, which was I used to teach high school English. So those days started real early. But I wanted to write so much that I wasn't going to let the darkness or the cold or whatever else was happening stop me from writing. So this was my spot, and it was cozy, and it brought that sense of comfort to my body so that I could let my mind go wherever it needed to go to be creative. And I'm so grateful for this spot. And my kids are a little bit older now, so I've had to be more creative about where I find the time and places to write. So I've also written, this is more recently when we've all been home and in each other's space more than any of us would like. I have taken to writing in my son's supported bathing chair in our giant master bathtub. So if you don't know, Roll With It was my debut middle grade novel, and it's about a girl who has cerebral palsy who also wants to be a famous chef, and she doesn't want to be known for her CP, and she's in a wheelchair. And it's inspired by my son Charlie, who also has CP and is in a wheelchair. And I wanted to write that book so that he could see a kid like himself on the cover and know that his story is just as important, and being known as himself is just as important as anyone else's story. So anyway, all that to say, he has a supported bathing seat that we use in the bathtub that's like a big automatic chair, basically. So sometimes I will hide in there and I will turn the bathroom vent on so all the kids think that I am occupied in other ways, and I will get a pillow and put it on my lap and sit in his chair and write on my laptop in the bathtub, and no one bothers me for a good solid 20 to 45 minutes at least. Which brings me to, I actually have 2 writing tips. So I've been thinking about this a lot. The first writing tip I would say is you cannot be too precious about your space. So if everything has to be perfection in order for you to write, then you're never going to do it. Your desk has to be perfect, your area has to be clean, You have to reach some sort of Zen state with everything around you in order to make the creative process happen, then it's never going to. You have to be able to work with what you have, and you have to release a little bit of that perfectionism even just in where you create. The second part of that is you can't be too precious about your time. I know so many writers and aspiring writers who think, oh, well, I'll write when I have 4 hours, a good solid chunk, 4, 6, 8 hours, then I'm really going to get to it. When do we ever have that much time on our hands where no one's going to bother us, or we don't have other commitments? It just doesn't happen. And so I write whenever and wherever. I write for 20-minute chunks. I'll write in the car while my husband is driving and the kids are buckled in and no one can get to me. I write in the dark in the morning, or in the dark at night, or hiding in the bathroom, or wherever I need to go, because the story is more important than the when and where exactly. And you really have to just let yourself give that perfectionism up. The same goes with your first draft and your second and your third and your fourth and your fifth. Like, we just can't be so, hold those expectations so high, I would say, for ourselves to get it right the first time, in the right place, the right time, and the exact right words. That doesn't happen. I would love it for there to be some kind of archive for all of us to be able to see every best-selling author's first draft. I think there would be a lot more brave souls that would venture out into writing if they could see that. So anyway, those are a few writing tips, and also my lovely writing spaces, and I hope you enjoy. Thanks for listening.
Wow, even with a little bit of delay, it was still great to hear how she wrote. Look at those bicycles. So we have our indigo bike and our gold bike in the lead, but I can tell you right now, there's no way to really know who those bicycles were. And we still have three teams, in the breakout rooms. So remember, we're only looking at our tied teams for tallying up scores, but we still want to see how you guys all can answer questions, because you all did an amazing job this Battle of the Books. And so we know that a bonus round is just an extra special round for you to practice those skills that you have for Battle of the Books. We've got 3 minutes and 50 seconds left. It kind of looks like this round might have been more tricky. So give me a reaction. Was it more tricky, guys? How do you feel? Was it tricky? Or was it easy? I got a thumbs up. Ah! Smile from Cunningham. That's good to see. A-OK from Hickory. Oh, little angels coming from one of our teams. Wonderful, Liberty Pines. That's wonderful. Okay. Anybody else going to give us a reaction? Did I get them all? A hamburger. Let us know how you really feel. You're hungry. All right. I wonder who made the hamburger. I didn't see that one, but that's pretty interesting. Okay. So we've got 2 minutes and 45 seconds, and it still looks like those bicycles are still rolling for our teams that are still in there. That means that they are still going at it, answering those questions. Their strategy is to take it and go one at a time, I'm sure. And remember those questions. That's pretty good. Books, stack of books Dr. Lawson just gave for all those books you read. 2 minutes left for our teams in the breakout rooms. They've got 2 minutes left. You know, I wonder what's going through their minds. I wonder what was going through your minds. Was it just nerves, or were you excited? So excited. And we are just about done with our bonus round. Wow, all throwing out computers over here. Computer feeling. Oh boy. Okay, so 1 minute and 40 seconds. Ocean Palms and Julington Creek are still duking it out on those questions. Okay. All right. Here's our list of books that we had. There were a lot of variety this year, even though a lot of them had some mystery, I would have to agree. But we had some really great stories. My favorite was Amelia 6, mostly because my name's Amelia, but not really just for that reason only. That's really superficial, I guess you could say. But I do like the adventure that she goes on, and I like how empowering it was to read it. I also was interested by the newspaper club. That book seemed to have a lot of mystery, but then it also had a lot of rumors around it from that newspaper reporter really writing that story and telling it for her friends. I have to say, one of the funniest books I thought was The Great Pet Heist. I don't know why, but it really was a great book, and it reminded me kind of the movie Pets. I don't know if anybody else saw that, but I really did like that. I do like Nestor Lopez, The Total Eclipse, because it gave me something to be entertained with on his adventures. And it also was cool that he could talk to animals. I mean, I would like to talk to my dogs sometimes. They are awesome and they make me happy. Every time I come home, my dog is the first person to say hello to me. Hey, how's it going? That's what my dog says to me. So I really thought Nestor Lopez was cool because I would love to talk to my dog, Lucy. So, and then we had Following Baxter, which is also really interesting. And that was some of our team's favorites books because you could see that there was an extraordinary dog and that this extraordinary dog can work in a lab. I mean, come on, how cool is that? I think all of our teams are back. If I'm not mistaken, Julington Creek looks like they might have gotten kicked out of their team, but they are coming back in now. All right, there we go. Whew. Okay. All of our teams are back now. So what we're going to do is we're going to tally up our three-way tie. Okay, this is for our folks that have three-way ties. That would be Timberland Creek, Durbin Creek, and Pine Island. Do you have any challenges that you'd like to call? All right, silence is golden then. Okay, so there are no challenges for our bonus round. We're going to tally up to see if we have a new Battle of the Books winner or if we will have a three-peat from Timberland Creek. Ooh, that rhymes, y'all. Okay. While we tally, we have a wonderful book excerpt from you from the Barclay Hotel. So go ahead. Mr. Edeker looks super happy. He's excited to see the Barclay Hotel. Ah, here we go.
JJ wasn't supposed to read the letter, but he did anyway. He couldn't resist the thick paper and the chance to break the seal on the back of the envelope. It all looked so important. You really couldn't blame him. His mom had already forgotten about the letter and left it unopened on the kitchen counter. She rarely had time for anything these days. JJ, on the other hand, had nothing but time. He had just gotten out of school, and Tuesday was his most hated day of the week. He was always forced to go to book club and Battle of the Books, which was like the grand master of misery for those who are not into books. JJ didn't like reading very much. That's an understatement. He despised it, everything about it, from the quietness to the dancing letters and the book reports afterward. What JJ really loved was ghost hunting. He got excited at the thought of collecting evidence of haunting activity with his infrared camera, voice recorder, and electromagnetic field, that's EMF for short, detector. The camera would catch temperature fluctuations, since ghosts show up as cold spots. The voice recorder could catch a ghost's voice. This was harder, JJ thought. And the EMF detector would reveal a ghost's electrical current. The detector would spike. Ghost hunting can be exciting or monumentally boring, depending on how the ghosts are feeling that day. The week before the invitation came, JJ and his friend Tristan had caught signs of a possible haunting in the attic. JJ lived in an old house that made squeaky noises and had lots of dark, mysterious corners. But JJ had reason to believe that those little orbs he and Tristan caught on camera were not dust. The EMF detector spiked, and there was some garbled noise on the voice recorder, sure indicators that a ghost was present. You never knew what evidence you might find. It was why JJ loved ghost hunting. And now there was this envelope on a regular, most hated book club Tuesday. Unfortunately, JJ's dad was an English professor at the local college, and he loved all things books, which was why his dad had volunteered to run the book club and Battle of the Books at Aspen Springs Middle School. It made the whole situation with JJ hating books a little sticky. JJ could hear his mom on the phone in the other room. "Just troubleshoot it, guys, just troubleshoot it." It was her favorite phrase. JJ's mom was very good at her job as CEO. A little too good, if you asked JJ. He wished she would take a break from her phone every once in a while. JJ scratched his mop of curly red hair as he read the invitation. Jackie Jacobson was written in cursive letters across the front of the envelope. It looked like the writer had used one of those old-fashioned ink pens. JJ couldn't resist. He looked at the letter, read it twice, except for that tiny print. He needed a magnifying glass to read that, and smiled to himself. This was his moment. Around the same time that JJ found the envelope addressed to his mother, he'd been hatching a plan to convince his parents to let him visit the spookiest places in Aspen Springs, Colorado. The Barclay Hotel was at the top of the list of most haunted places within a 20-mile radius of his house. The trouble was it had been closed for years. No one was allowed in. Not even professional ghost hunting crews. Even JJ's favorite online show, Ghost Catchers, had tried and failed. This guy named Hatch, even his name was cool, would go to haunted locations and investigate. Hatch had been to Alcatraz, the Winchester Mystery House, and a whole bunch of other creepy places. But never to the Barclay Hotel. The show had tried to get access. They even just showed up once, but the owner, Mr. Barclay, always declined. And here was an invitation, a fancy one at that, to give JJ access to the place for a whole entire weekend. He could ghost hunt while he was there. Maybe he'd even send his video footage and other evidence, there had to be lots, to Hatch. And then JJ would definitely be invited on the show. And then maybe his parents wouldn't think ghost hunting was silly fake science, his mom's words, anymore. Access to the Barclay Hotel. For a whole weekend, no less. An opportunity like this one comes along rarely. Once in a lifetime, one might say. "Are you ready for book club, JJ? "Did you see this?" he asked his dad, waving the invitation. His dad squinted. He really needed glasses, but was avoiding a trip to...
All right. Are we ready to hear who our winners are? Can I have a drum roll, please? Brrr. And the winner for the Battle 2021-2022 Battle of the Books is, drum roll, let me see those hands.
I have the scores tallied, and here we go.
Durbin Creek and Timberland Creek Elementary School, you tied for the winner for Battle of the Books. Oh my goodness. Go ahead. Congratulations. Well fought victory. Well deserved. Can you guys please bring your teams into view so we can see our winners? Go ahead.
Hang on, I gotta stop sharing my screen here.
Go. We have to say Pine Island did a good job. Oh yeah.
You guys did a fantastic job.
Yay! Where's our Timberland Creek team? A three-peat winner.
Turn on your microphone, Timberland Creek, and show us.
One.
Good job.
Good job, everyone.
All right, and can we get Durbin Creek to do that one more time so I have you on screen too?
We're so proud of all of you. That was an incredible competition.
Good job.
Woo, that was tough. All right. Thank you, students, media specialists, and your sponsors. You guys all rock. You did an awesome job. Right now, we are going to show you all the final tallied scores for the 3 teams that had to go in the bonus round. So here we go. Here are the final tallied scores. Okay, there are your scores for round 4, which was our bonus round. And these are your final scores for everyone else. All right, guys, you can see in the total right there. Thank you, everyone, for joining us live. We hope you enjoyed this year's Battle of the Books. It was amazing, and we were all on the edge of our seats.
All right, you're all on camera now, so let's see the celebration.
Good work, everyone. Celebrate. You deserve it. You've worked so hard. Thank you to this amazing group. And also thank you to the St. Johns County School District leadership for supporting us. Have a great day. We appreciate everything that you guys are doing. You did an awesome job. Keep reading, and we'll see you next year for the Battle of the Books.
Excellent work, everyone. Great job. And thank you to all those who joined us live on our live stream on YouTube. We had, at one point, I think over 100 participants on our YouTube live stream. So fantastic. Have a great day, everyone.